A recent video of the Tate brothers surfaced. I believe they might have been heading to court or something like that, but they were temporarily released from jail to be transported to another government facility, possibly to, I don't know what, but they're not out of jail. But however, there is a clip of them stepping out of a police vehicle, and Tristan is yelling, "Hey, they want to steal my cars and my money. That is why I am in jail. They want to steal my cars and my money." Let's watch.
Să știi că nu te aud, că nu merg căștile.
My money. That is why I'm in jail. I have money that they were trying to steal.
We've done nothing wrong. They know we've done nothing wrong. The case
Andrew,
file is completely
is the
empty.
Matrix thinking you?
Andrew, what happened in prison? The case file is completely empty. Of course it's unjust. There's no justice in Romania, unfortunately.
Did you hurt any girl?
Of course not.
Auziți?
So Andrew then says, obviously, that he's innocent and that the Matrix has attacked him and that he did nothing to any woman and that there's no evidence against him and the people know that he's innocent, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, I figured they would be very, very livid about the fact that their $1 million cars were seized by the government, because the government's just going to redistribute those vehicles to themselves, right? You know for a fact that Tate's Bugatti is going to some government official. Y'all don't, or they're liquidating the vehicles. Like, they're just going to sell them. Like, these government officials did not repo Tate's cars, liquidate the assets, sell it off to, they didn't liquidate the assets, take the money and give it to the girls that were abused, allegedly, by Tate. They took it for themselves. Let's just tell the truth. So the Tate brothers are alleging, specifically Tristan, that the Romanian government is unbelievably corrupt. Andrew himself says that there's no justice in Romania. There's no trustworthy legal system in Romania. And let that be a lesson to y'all niggas that was sitting there talking about, I'm finna get this money, bro, and I'm finna move to Romania, bro. I'm finna move to Eastern Europe, bro. I'm gonna get these hoes, bro. I'm gonna get these bitches, bro. I'm finna do this. Bro, y'all niggas gotta understand that Andrew talked a tough game, talking about, the cool thing about Romania is that, women can't just make up crazy accusations about you and accuse you of bullshit and get you fucked up. Now look at him. See, it was easy to deal with ridiculous accusations back when you're a low-key dude that does not, that's not, famous all over the world, making shitloads of money every single day off of Hustlers University. When Andrew was not a public figure, of course, if a woman says some shit about him that was false, it could just easily be thrown out and it wouldn't become a big deal like it would in the UK. However, Andrew became a massive figure. And when you become a massive figure, people put targets on your back. Even something as simple as a prosecutor in Romania saying, "Ooh, nigga, if I could take down the Tate brothers, bro, my career would be set, nigga. Oh, bruh, whoo, nigga, all the lawyer bitches would be sucking my dick. All the judges would be on my dick, bro. Nigga, if I get the Tate brothers locked up, I'm up. I'm forever up. Who could tell me? Can't nobody tell me shit. If I get these two niggas locked up at the peak of their fame, nobody can touch me. Nobody can fuck with me. And to top it all off, when we lock them up, we'll just take their cars and then we'll liquidate the assets, or we'll just redistribute the cars to all of these different Romanian officials as payment for them helping me take these niggas down. We don't know what's going on. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but when you become a figure as popular as Tate, all types of random fucking people you would never even think of are looking at you like food. You think I can't wait to take that. You niggas think that it's just robbers and burglars looking at a nigga like Tate? Like, ooh, if we could just rob that nigga's car, if we could just stick him up in an alleyway and rob that nigga. No, bro. It's real life law enforcement looking at you like food, bro. Bro, if we could just find something these niggas did illegally and lock these niggas up, bro, my career would be set, nigga. You think law enforcement officials, agents, officers aren't looking at these niggas like, bruh, if I could be the one to bust them niggas or maybe even frame, we don't know what's going on, but bear with me. If I could be the one to be responsible for these niggas getting locked up, I would be set. That's the unfortunate reality. And that's why you niggas sitting there talking about, bro, I'm going to Romania, bro, I'm going to Romania. Bro, these companies, my bad, y'all. These countries are unbelievably fucking corrupt. And when y'all go there, y'all gotta understand that shit can happen to you that's completely fucking, like, just completely, the rights that we have here, I think a lot of y'all tend to forget that they don't exist in other countries. The whole freedom of assembly, right, freedom of speech, right to bear arms, all of these like privileges in America, all of this trans rights, gay rights, interracial rights, all of this shit does not exist in a lot of other countries. I'm just telling you the truth right now. So when you look at what's going on with Andrew and Tristan Tate, this is a consequence of them living in Romania. You think this shit would fly in America, bro? Andrew Tate probably would have got bond if we gonna keep it 100. He probably would have got bond in America. What violent crime has he committed in the last year, 2 years, 3 years? He has no criminal record. If Andrew Tate was living in the United States, don't mind the American flag behind me for 1 second. Just ignore that. Just act like it's not there. If Andrew Tate was living in the United States, he probably would have gotten a bond. His cars probably wouldn't have been repossessed or just, let's just call it what it is, stolen. His cars more than likely wouldn't have been stolen by the state unless he defrauded the state. That's usually when you start defrauding the government, they very much spite you. His cars probably would have stayed in the fucking garage. All of his belongings would stay in his house, the legally possessed ones. He probably would have gotten a fucking bond. Andrew Tate would have been good. But because he was living in Romania, this shit is happening to him. And, my biggest respect to all the Europeans, the Eastern Europeans. I'm not trying to disrespect European laws, customs, constitutions, whatever. That's not the goal here. I'm not trying to, East versus West and fuck the East and blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying that if the Tate brothers stayed home, which is in America where they're really from, if them niggas came back home, this wouldn't have happened. Well, not to the extent that it did. Like, these niggas wouldn't be so fucked. I really don't believe that. I really do not believe that Andrew and Tristan Tate would still be in jail currently. Because think about it. The Romanian authorities said, we're going to lock these guys up for 30 days. Then decided, you know what? We're going to extend it to another 30 days. Oh, and by the way, we're going to take all of your cars. It's... I just can't wrap my mind. And the crazy thing is, no damning evidence has really come out yet. Tate has said a lot of questionable shit on his show. There's been some questionable texts that have come out, even voice audio, but no actual evidence of any crimes just yet. So we'll have to wait and see if they're really like about to drop a serious bomb on this nigga. But in terms of what's happening to them, and as it pertains to the cars and the bond and all this other shit, I genuinely believe that if Andrew Tate stayed in the United States, if Andrew Tate was living in the United States, not the United Kingdom, not Canada, not fucking Western civilization light. I'm talking about the greatest country in the West, the United States of America. If they were living in the United States, bro, a lot of the L's they took would have been mitigated. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that if Tate was living in America, half the shit happening to him right now wouldn't be happening. Would he have been arrested? Probably. Would he have been charged with trafficking? Probably. Would he have spent 30 days in jail? Probably. But would he have eventually gotten a bond? Yeah. Tate would be free. Tate would be free right now, bro. I'm telling, bro, if Tate was in the United States, this nigga would be free. But because he's in Romania, he's got to deal with the consequences. He said, Romania is great because bitches can't accuse me of, bullshit and get away with it here. If there's no real evidence, I'm not going to get charged. I'm not going to get convicted, blah, blah, blah. That very much, the irony is almost like terrifying. That the very thing he was trying to escape from, right, accusations of rape and kidnapping and, he beat me up, became the very thing that might possibly take him down. And it's coming from the very country he assumed it wouldn't come from, Romania. So, you know, it's interesting to see where things are going with the Tate brothers. It's interesting to see how things might possibly turn out for them. But, you know, this is a prime example of, like, don't be thinking that because you're living in some other country and you're richer than everyone else there and you got a shitload of money that all of a sudden you've got the game beat and you've got it all figured out. That's just not the case. And Andrew Tate, to some level, understood this. He said multiple times that he doesn't own anything. No one owns anything. The true owners of everything in this world is the government, because they can violently repossess anything that they want to repossess. They can come and take your house from you. They can take your freedom from you. They can take your children from you. They can do anything they want if they amass enough force to do it. They can do anything to you. So, with that being said, you know, it's unfortunate that things are going this way, but, you know, I feel for them niggas. The fact that currently they are not guilty. So I'm not going to sit here and hate on these niggas and say nasty shit. As of right now, I feel for them, bro. To be locked up in solitary confinement, going crazy, and to find out that your vehicles have been repossessed by the government. Like that, like, I would be livid. I wouldn't know I would be pissed. I would be out of my mind. Fuck y'all need my cars for, nigga? They ain't yours. The fuck do you need those for? But that's what happens, bro. When you're living in these countries, when you start thinking, y'all niggas gotta really think on a broader level here. There's a reason why the United States, it's not just the wealth of the United States that attracts people. It's also the laws, the rules, the way we do things, the freedom that you have as a personal, as an individual, the rights that you're entitled to. Andrew Tate is so public of a figure that if Andrew Tate had been arrested in America and they started violating a lot of rights, the shit that they're doing to that nigga in Romania, if they tried to do that to him here in America, they wouldn't be able to do it. He got too many goddamn rights. Too many rights. A lot of the shit they doing to him right now, they'd struggle to do to him in totality here. Half the shit happening to him right now wouldn't have happened here. So, you know, man, y'all gotta be cognizant of where the fuck you are and the laws there, what rights you're entitled to. Y'all gotta be very cognizant of that. But, you know, it is what it is. That boy Tate going through it right now. That nigga Tristan sick right now with them taking this. That shit still got me fucked up, bro. Like the fact that they just took their cars. These niggas ain't even guilty yet, and they just took their fucking cars, bro. That's crazy. Not even one piece of evidence brought forth yet, and these niggas, their cars have been repossessed. You can only imagine how much, like, of their personal belongings are currently stolen. Let's just call it what it is. Stolen by the state right now. Money, clothes, TVs. We have no fucking clue. Them niggas, if somehow, some way, God smiles upon the Tate brothers and allows them to be released, they're returning to an empty house. I'm telling you this right now, bro. And to be honest, I don't think they're ever going to be released. I think the Romanian government is going to indefinitely extend their imprisonment. I'll tell you why. When the Tate brothers return, they're going to go on social media and they're going to turn the entire world against Romania. I'm telling you this right now. When the Romanian police took their cars, they fucked up if they intended to release the Tate brothers. Because when the Tate brothers come home to an empty house and to no cars, and they make videos about it and talk about it, the world, the Western world, Western men are going to look at Romania. The world is just going to, some people are going to, a lot, are going to look at Romania and say, what the fuck? The public support for the people that are trying to take down Andrew Tate will be overwhelmed by people just outraged and angered by the fact that Andrew Tate's personal belongings were ransacked, stolen, all type of shit. The Romanian government is going to try to maintain some level of public support for what they're doing against Tate. And if they let Tate free and let him go back to his house to find his house ransacked and pillaged and, you know, basically robbed, literally robbed, they're going to lose the battle of public opinion. And that's part of why Tate has not been released, because there's really not much he can do. He can't flee Romania. He'll just be extradited back. Where's he going to go? The UK? America, he's just going to be extradited back to Romania. So the biggest issue for them, the biggest concern for them is clearly the court of public opinion. They do not want the Tate brothers to be released and given the power to sway the public opinion. And that's just the truth of the matter. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. We'll have to see what happens. We'll see if these two are genuinely innocent or guilty. But I don't think these two are ever gonna be let out, because, and if they are, praise be to God, and God willing, they will be released. But the way that the Romanian government is doing them two niggas, they're doing them niggas so dirty that if they let them out, they're going to lose the battle of public opinion. The Tate brothers are just too influential. They're just too influential. Men respect Tate. Men love Tate. Niggas literally, bro, I believe in Greece, niggas were literally marching up and down the streets in protest of Andrew Tate's arrest. That's how much, like, there's never been an influencer like Tate. Ever. So, with that being said, they don't want him released. The battle of public opinion they can't afford to lose it. And if they let him loose and he comes home to find his house ransacked and pillaged, bro, it would be something out of a fucking movie, and they can't afford that. But let's pray that these niggas do get a bond, do come home, share a little bit of their side of the story so we can figure out what the fuck is going on from their end of things. And, this story can move forward. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.